What are you doing, Mike?
Well, I think Minnesota doesn't want me to leave yet. Because we barely made it 15 miles from the building, and we blew a tire. A steer tire of all things. Jacked up my brand new rig. A little pissed off about it. So, thanks, Minnesota.
What's up, everybody? We are here in Jacksonville, Florida. We just got here earlier this morning, about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We waited till the sun went down, so it was a lot cooler outside because it's very hot and humid here. It's about 65 degrees right now. We're gonna get started on Mike's front end, replacing the front axle housing after it started to crack and bend on us. We welded on it, and the welds held, but it kept cracking in other places during Sunday's event. So we're just gonna change it out, get rid of it, start with fresh, and we're gonna bring you guys along with us. Check it out. What's going on, everybody? We are here in Jacksonville for day 2. We worked pretty late last night on Mike's truck, got it to a certain point where we were happy with it. Decided to get some sleep, came back here in the morning and knocked it out. We got our good friend Cortez here. He's pretty new to monster trucks. He's a huge fan. He's a huge gearhead, and so he just came by and wanted to check everything out, and he's actually been helping out and been a huge help to us and a helping hand, so we're thankful for that. We're on the downhill of Mike's truck now. I just got the champagnes on, lower shock mounts. Third member we put in before we put the axle housing in, so it's just a matter of putting all the corners from the knuckles out on and putting the drive shaft assembly back in. But in the mix of things, while we were taking things apart, we realized we got a small problem. So this here is what they call a bump stop, and this goes on the bottom of the shock shaft, and this is to absorb the impact and keep the shaft from blowing through the shock body. So this is the one that came off of it, and I don't know if you could see, but it's pretty ate up around there, and that's not supposed to be like that. This is actually what it's supposed to look like. Nice smooth surface, and that comes from the shock being a little on the soft side, and it hits so hard that it tries to blow this plate right through the bump stop there, and so that's what causes it to get all frayed up like that. But we're gonna switch that out, we're gonna bolt the shocks up and continue to get after it. What's up, guys? So we are getting it done here. We're gonna finish up the housing in Mike's truck. Our safety drivetrain device, it's what we call a clamshell. This is Mike's old housing here, so this is one half of it. You have this half, and then the same thing bolts up on this side, and they come together. They got bolts here, bolts here. This is all contains the drive shaft, so if and when it was to ever break, it keeps it contained from flying up from under the truck. So the new housing has these same tabs here, but they're a lot different than what we run here. So instead of cutting these off and re-welding them, we are actually just going to kind of make our own. So what we have here, this is what we call a 2-hole plate. We actually use this a lot to mount our bodies and stuff up with, but we're going to cut it, not necessarily in half, but just to the measurement from the housing to the outside where we need it. We're going to cut it off, we're going to clean up the edges, and we're going to weld it onto the new housing, and then we're going to bolt everything up and get it going.